So if you're so scared and so ashamed or so embarrassed to share them, to put them out there, take this as your sign to do it right now. Hi, this is CyndreL. Welcome to Pink Pensive. In today's video, we're not going to do an off-duty diary or a day in a life vlog like I usually do. Today's video is for small content creators just like me. I just want to motivate you and tell you my own story about how I got a collaboration with a local coffee shop by posting on YouTube and on Instagram. Stay tuned. So normally when I do sit down vlogs like this, I try to make an outline, but today I didn't do that. I don't have a notebook or a notepad with me to point out the talking points. I'm just gonna try freestyling it. I want to try something new for every video that I make. So this story is actually from way back 2021. Okay, so this happened in 2021. Um, I started my art Instagram. This is apart from my personal Instagram. Okay, I started my art Instagram I think 2019. So that was before the pandemic. So I figured I should make a separate account, Instagram account for my artworks, just exclusively for my artworks, my paintings. I do watercolor paintings, by the way. If you don't know, you can go back to some of my videos. You might see a few art vlogs. And this is not an art channel, by the way. This is a lifestyle channel. And anyway, so I created my Instagram art gallery or art account 2019. So every time I create a new bookmark, um, a new artwork, when I get like new watercolors or paints, paint brushes, new paper, I try to post there. So it's like you can see my journey from that art account, art Instagram account. Okay. And so I don't have a lot of followers, even up until now, to be honest. I don't have a lot of followers there. So if you are here, I'm going to pop it in here somewhere on the screen so you can check out my Instagram. If you want to follow me, that's going to be wonderful. But anyway, so I do have that. I created that way back 2019. But this collaboration that I'm going to talk to you about, that I'm going to tell you about, happened in 2021. So before the pandemic, I think that local coffee shop opened in 2020, like January or February. So I was there, I think March 2020. That was just like few days or few weeks before the lockdown, before the Manila lockdown. I love the place. It's so dreamy. I love the flowers, like the front part of the shop. They do have a lot of flowers that they're selling. Like you can get flowers from them for different occasions, and the food was really good. And I just love the vibe. I was just in love with the place. I love their tea. I love their coffee. They serve pasta. I think they do have some sandwiches as well, but I'm mostly eating pasta at that cafe. And I have met the owner, and she's very nice. She's very kind, and I told her like I really love this place. Uh, it's just like one of a kind because I don't normally see like floral cafes around the city, maybe in other places, in other cities, but not in that city. So I told her that I love the place and the staff, the crew are very nice and warm and friendly as well. And I just like hanging out there. I can just sit there for like an hour or so. I'm not sure if I'm just going there during off peak hours, but normally when I go there, it's like very calm and very relaxing because like it's not crowded. Okay, there may be like one or two customers aside from me, and then the crews and maybe people coming in and out to check out some flowers or to buy some flowers. But it's not usually crowded every time I go there. I'm not sure if I'm just you know going there during the off peak hours, but I just love it. I love very calm and relaxing places. And so yeah, like I said, I actually met and talked to the owner like in March 2020, but we haven't seen each other for like the rest of 2020, and we just saw each other again in December. But in between those months that I was not able to go to the cafe, I checked out my my messages, actually, my conversations with that cafe. I actually sent the owner or whoever is organizing or handling their account, their Instagram account. I noticed that I sent like two or three links of my videos, the art vlogs that I have done during the quarantine in 2020, because for the first like 2 months of the lockdown, I was not able to go to the office. I was like so bored inside my dormitory. So I think that was a time like I doubled down on the art vlogs because I got nothing to do. So okay, let's make some videos, let's paint, and let's roll the camera, and let's post it on YouTube. And yeah, I think I showed her or I sent her like two or three links of my art vlogs. And I don't know, I just wanted to share my links, my YouTube links at that time, because back then I only had around like 200 subscribers. Right now I'm around 1,000 subscribers, okay, as I'm recording this video. But back then in 2020, as far as I know, I only had around 200 subscribers. So I'm trying to send my link, as much as I can to as many people as I could. And she's one of the the owner of the cafe was one of the people that I sent my YouTube links to. And I was hoping that she would like it because it was about floral art. Okay. I was painting flowers. Okay. So I was thinking she might like it because she has a flower shop. I think she likes flowers. Maybe she will, be interested with this. Okay. So I looked back on that, okay, the conversation or the thread that we had, and I almost forgot about it actually. And then come January 2021, I got a DM from the owner of that cafe. I'm gonna pop it uh, on the screen, but I'm gonna read it as well. But I'll show you the screenshot of it so that you can see it for yourself. Okay, hang on a second. Let me get my phone. All right, I got it right here. I'm just gonna read the message. This is January 4th, 2021. It says, "Hi CyndreL, Happy New Year. Thank you for being one of our loyal customers. As we move forward this 2021, we'd like to do business with you. We would like to sell hand painted letter cards for customers who would want to make their letter extra special and would like to get you as our supplier. Let us know if you are interested so we can discuss this via email or Viber." I I was just like speechless the first time I read that message. I think I was still at work at that time because I was doing office work. I still had a full-time job back then, and I was just mind blown, speechless. I didn't know what to do. I wanted to scream, but I know I didn't because I think I was in the office when I got this message, and I was not expecting that one. Okay. I was expecting like, "Hi, I watched your video. Thanks for sending me the links." And, "Oh, it's pretty nice. Oh, it's so cute." But this is what I got. Okay. I got a DM about a collaboration. We want to get you, would like to get you as our supplier. I've never thought of myself as a supplier of anything. I was just painting. Okay. I just did that during the quarantine because I was so bored and I got nothing to do. And I took a video of me, of myself, in the process of doing my artworks. And then I posted it on YouTube, on my channel. And this is what I got. It still blows my mind, actually, when I look back at this story, at this event. It was years ago, I know, but it still blows my mind, to be honest. So that's basically my story on how I got the collaboration with a local cafe, just simply by posting on YouTube. and posting on my art Instagram account. When we talk via email, and actually I went there in person a few days after I got that DM, and after I sent them the email that yes, I would love to do this. I went there like a few days after to send some samples. Okay, I showed her some. I think I brought like less than 10 cards. They specified the size and the quantity, so they ordered like 50 cards from me that time. And yes, I have been selling my bookmarks and my cards. I sell postcards as well. I digitize my artworks and then I turned some of them into postcards, okay? But I have never had like an order like more than 10, I think. And they were ordering like 50 that time, and I have to do all of that. They want the hand painted. They ordered some postcards as well, but they want specifically the hand painted cards. 50. I've never done 50 orders before that. When I said yes to them, I actually didn't know if I could make it to the deadline because they set a deadline as well. And but I just know that I just knew that I had to do it. I had to finish it. And I was just so happy with their offer. I should have thought more carefully about that, but yeah, it's a lesson learned. I learned something from that. But at that time, all I really want to do is to deliver the 50 cards that they ordered. Okay. But anyway, so I spent the next few days and few weeks, like after coming home. When I say home, I mean dorm. After coming from work, I would just like change my clothes and sit down. I didn't even have a desk at my dormitory. I was just working on like a small laptop table and on the floor. I had no desk. Okay. We don't have our own desks in the dormitory. I was working on the floor using a small table, like a Japanese table or a laptop table. That's all I had. It just felt unreal that time that someone would actually pay attention to my artwork. I mean, I do have friends and family or relatives who are actually like, sharing some nice words or sending some nice words, DMing me or commenting on my photos that I post on Facebook or even in my personal Instagram account. But that was the first time that was actually seen or noticed but by someone else. And the fact that they offered this job, it wasn't like a super big deal. They didn't order like 1,000. They know that I am like a local artist. I am an indie artist. I didn't even have a studio that time. Okay. I don't know. It was just so unreal. And, that opened something, that triggered something in my brain like, okay, yes, I am an unknown artist in this city, but this thing can happen. It is possible. And you only need just like one opportunity, one chance. I'm speaking like Eminem now. One chance. Okay. Seriously, just one opportunity like that, something like that would light up your brain. It will give you that boost of confidence that you so badly need if you are feeling a little bit unmotivated or demotivated right now when it comes to posting your content. I don't know what kind of content you want to post. Maybe it's about cooking or baking, music. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be specifically just art. I'm just sharing my story because this is what I do. I'm an artist. I'm a watercolor artist. So that's the kind of content that I am sharing out there to the world. You could be doing something else. Okay. But if you never take the chance to post at least a few videos, a few photos or content, your process, your final product, okay? No one's gonna see them. If they're just buried in your files, in your phone, in your laptop, in your hard
So if
drive.
you're so scared and so ashamed or so embarrassed to share them, to put them out there, take this as your sign to do it right now. I think I can end it right here. And I'm hoping that somehow I convinced you to hopefully start creating content and posting them. If you click on this video, I think you've already created, but you're just so scared to post them. You're just so scared for people to see them. Maybe here on YouTube, on SoundCloud, on Instagram, Substack. Take this as your sign, okay? I think you're ready now. If you've been scared for a long time, scared that some people might find it cringy, that's the favorite word for content creators nowadays. Like, it's so cringe. Ew. What is that? What are you doing? What are you trying to do? Who do you think you are? Well, show them. Show them who you are. Create your content, put your heart into it, post it. I'm pretty sure the right people will see it. And you're going to get something out of it. And you're going to be so happy after, like, I don't know, several months, about a year or two, maybe after several years. You're going to be so happy that, wow, I created content. I created that like years ago, and now I am reaping the results. Now I am finally getting the results, okay? You don't plant a seed and expect for that thing to grow like the next day or the same day. It's going to take a while. Plant your seed now and watch it grow. All right, that's it from me for today. I've got to go, but thank you so much if you made it until this part, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. P.S. Please ignore the wild hair. I feel like I did not put enough hair cream, so it's not as tamed as I wanted it to be, so it's just like going all over. But anyway, I still wanted to make this video, so I don't care. Let it be wild. I know it's so wild. It's actually worse if I don't put on any hair cream at all. But anyway, yes. See ya. Bye.